Hi guys, so this is the first of the Facebook Q&As. I had a question from Katie saying, how do I get toned arms? Well, firstly, I just wanted to go into what people actually mean when they say tone. Tone, I think when people are speaking about tone, they mean a decreased level of body fat and an increased level of muscle. But in science, the term tone doesn't exist, but I know it gets thrown around in magazines and bits and pieces like that. You hear the term toned and you think of low body fat with a little bit of muscle, so you can see some muscular definition. Typical celebrities with these kind of arm kind of appearance would be Cheryl Cole, maybe Gwyneth Paltrow, also Madonna before she got really, really lean. Now some people think she's a bit too vascular and she's got a bit too much muscle mass. So what I would suggest, Katie, for your goals is start doing some strength training, some really simple stuff, maybe some push-ups, some lat pull downs in the gym, pulling the bar down, some mid rows in the gym where you pull a weight just into your chest. That's going to help to tone, to strengthen your biceps and your triceps. Some overhead pressing work as well, maybe with dumbbells or using a machine. That's going to help to shape the deltoids, which is this muscle here, which is also a part of the upper arm. That's going to encourage the muscle to strengthen and to grow slightly. Don't worry about the term grow. It's not like it's going to get massive and you're going to have the biggest shoulders that you've ever seen. But it will just encourage that hardening and that firming of the muscle. So then all you need to do is have a look at your nutrition plan. Is your nutrition good? Are you taking in too many calories? If your calorie intake is too high, you're going to be holding excess body fat if your calorie intake is too high on a regular basis. If you're holding excess body fat, that muscle's not going to be visible. So let's get that nutrition sorted. Probably for your average female trainee to lose body fat, you're probably going to be looking at anything between 1,300 to 1,500 calories per day. What I would typically do is get people to keep a food diary for me, bring it to me every 7th day, and have a look at what they've been eating over the past 7 days. We don't count calories, or I don't count calories with my clients particularly, but I will have a lock at roughly what they're eating, because for most people there'll be some obvious things in there. There'll be some alcohol, ice cream's another big one people have after dinner, chocolate bars, stuff like that, and that all ups your daily calorie intake and kind of spills over and you start gaining body fat. So if I can get people first to start eating a relatively clean diet, so complex brown carbohydrates as their carbohydrate sources, brown rice, sweet potatoes, brown bread, stuff like that. Then protein intake, foods like chicken, steak, or if they're vegetarian, fish, some cheeses, and basically try and get 3 square meals a day based around those carb and protein sources. That's the first thing. People always want to change a lot of different things at the same time. They say, oh, should I do this diet? Should I do a low carb diet? Typically I say to them, look, let's sort the obvious things we can change first. So alcohol during the week would be one of the first things I would cut out. As I say, get them keeping that 7-day food diary and just cut out the obvious stuff at first. Weigh them on the 7th day, so weigh yourself on the 7th day, jump on the scale and have a look at what your weight is versus last week, but also get a tape measure. I've got a tape measure somewhere here. There we go, just a bog standard tape measure, and we're just going to measure right round your middle, just about like where the belly button is. So that's about around the line of my belly button. You can see I've got quite a big waist because I've been indulging a little bit too much on holiday. And that should be dropping week to week. If you're strength training and your body fat is dropping, you're going to see an increase in muscular definition. So the definition in your arms is going to increase. And that will give you that toned look. Hope that helps. Guys, any more questions, please ask below. Thanks very much.